most people ask me when they meet me, who the hell is Ace Curtis?
So that's a great question.
Welcome back to Office Hours. I'm David Meltzer, and sometimes you get a full house, sometimes it's a straight, but today it's all aces, and we're blessed to have Ace Curtis here. He's a motivational speaker. He's a life coach, a business consultant, and a friend of the show. Welcome to Office Hours, Ace Curtis.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
I'm going to ask you a question that most people ask me when they meet me, which is, who the hell is Ace Curtis?
So that's a great question. So obviously, my name is Ace Curtis. I'm from San Diego, California. Motivational speaker, certified life coach. I focus on personal growth and self-improvement. I want to help people reach their next level of good. About me personally, I am one of 4 children. I have 2 brothers, had a late sister. My mother was one of 6 children. She was a teacher, and she also passed away. And my grandmother was one of 19 children.
Whoa.
So my extended family is this big, beautiful, incredible, loving, wonderful group of people. And so we have cousins all over the country. I'm very, very proud of the legacy we have. We have family reunions every 3 to 4 years. We put them together, and 250 to 300 blood relatives show up every single time. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful, incredible family that I'm part of.
Yeah, more family than they have people in Ramona. That's amazing. Tamika.
So I love that you said that you get people from good to great. So what do you do to inspire belief in others?
So another great question. I think that it's important to connect with people on a personal level. So when I think about what people are trying to do when they're trying to grow, sometimes they are on their own journey. So they say, hey, I'm going to take time to myself. I've been in this relationship for a long period of time where I committed my life to my kids, or I'm emerging and transitioning into a new space. And so what people want to do is just find themselves. Other people will say, hey, how can I, what podcast are you listening to? Is there a book that can help me? And so to help inspire that confidence in people, I create tools that are a roadmap to help them reach success. So I created a tool, an acronym around growth, goals, responsibility, ownership, your why that will give you a will to win, so that you have tenaciousness that can inspire you to elevate higher. So when you think about those elements, setting goals, being responsible and holding yourself accountable to that, having the ownership so that you are the person that's owning what you're doing and not always needing to be forced or pushed into it by someone else, but also understanding your why. What's your reason, your fire, your drive? What is that thing that will help inspire you and give you that confidence, which will give you that tenaciousness so that you're not passive in what you're trying to do, letting it come to you, or just saying, I hope that it happens, but really being tenacious and going after it so that you can elevate yourself. Now, when we make that connection together, that's how we're able to start that process again and say, now that you've elevated higher, what is that next set of goals? And how can we partner on that to help you get to that next level of good?
Talking of good to great.
Oh yeah, I'm about to roast him now. No, no. I really like what you do, and motivational speaking and helping others. It's just like you're one of those few people that we need, for people to find their potential. And my question is, why do you do what you do? Like, do you feel that you see a younger version of yourself that you want to help? Because I sometimes feel that as well. I also help my art community a lot, because being a struggling artist, I know what that feels like, and now I want to help my community to grow because I've been there, so why do you do what you do?
So another great question. I would say my why is in large part the inspiration from my mother. She was a wonderful person. She was a teacher for over 30 years, and I witnessed her have such a positive impact on so many students that graduated high school that were at-risk youth when they started. She would meet them at the stage and say, I was here for you every step of the way. I'm glad you made it. And when my mom passed away, so many students and people reached out, telling me about how much she impacted and inspired them, telling me about how when she attended their basketball games, about how she was there for their birthdays, there when they needed a shoulder to cry on, there when they needed someone to talk to. And so that's something that inspired me to carry on her legacy. Even as young kids, There's things that I see today from Tony Robbins, from Dave Meltzer, as we think about affirmations and manifestations. My mom would have us write down our goals, read them out loud, put them on the refrigerator, read them before you go to school. We always had to have dinner together as a family. If I was hungry and I went to the refrigerator to get something to eat, she'd say, has everyone eaten? Okay, so help us all eat together. And so these are principles that she would inspire in us. And in turn, I want to continue her legacy of inspiring people in the community, people more broadly. How am I leaving my legacy every day and having that positive impact on people? And when we think about communities, that's something that I'm building out now. I'm building communities called the ACE Collectives, where I want to bring people together that are like-minded, that are focused on growth, mindset, being healthy connectors, healthy communicators, and building networks together. And then also an ACE Men's Collective, creating a space where men can feel safe to be confident so that we're able to connect in that space and then feel safe to be vulnerable. Sometimes people in general, but especially as men, we don't like to ask for help. I was having this conversation with Dave the other day around if I need help, I know there's people who may want to help and support me, and I don't go to them because I'm afraid that they may see a chink in my armor, or they may see me as not necessarily weak, but not able. And there's other people who I know can help me or have the resources to, but I don't want them to think that I'm not capable enough to be in their circles or to be around them. So you stay in this space where you're just in your own mind, trying to help yourself when you don't know what you don't know, you don't have the resources or the insights, but you're also not actively seeking them out. And so I want to create the communities where we're able to come together in confidence, to be confident, to be vulnerable, help each other, and do more.
Yeah,
I got another collective for him, the Mama's Boys Collective, because I'm a 56-year-old mama's boy. And so I joined that group in 2 seconds. I find that men who are inspired by their mothers seem to reach their potential and help other people as well. My mom being a 42-year-old veteran of education as well. Brad, are you a mama's boy?
No.
All right. Then you're not allowed in my collective, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be welcome there.
That's awesome.
2 questions I have. Number one, you said certified life coach. How do you become certified?
So
Good question.
yes, I went through a 6-week certification course so that I can learn how to be a life coach.
Got it.
There's different spaces that are not my lane, like being a mental health therapist. So when I do life coaching or one-on-one coaching with someone, I don't go back into, hey, what is as something as deep as your childhood, or what is the root of something? What I can do is say, hey, let's understand where you are today, some of how you got there, but let's work together to create the action plan and the path forward. This helps me better help individuals, especially as I make tactical plans, especially understanding when some people do come to me and I say, hey, I recommend a mental health therapist for some of the things that you're sharing with me, some of the traumas that you've experienced. As a life coach, I can help you with situational circumstances around where you are with your career, some things with your family, dating, relationships, being that thought partner that can really help you put together the plan that you need for life to improve your current standing, to improve where you are financially, to improve your mindset, to improve where you are from a career perspective, and let's grow together. So becoming a life coach has been game changing for me to really understand how best to help people in the right way.
Okay, second question would be, would you rather be or continue to be a motivational speaker or an inspirational speaker?
These are good questions. Brad Lee bringing the good ones. So I would say, I know this seems like the cop-out answer, but I certainly want to be the combination of both. I want to be someone who motivates, who creates and inspires drive, because that fire is in people. Sometimes it's been kept quiet or been stomped out or smoldered by someone else. Sometimes it's been snuffed out. And so people took the 2 steps forward, but 5 steps back, but they never got back on track. But that fire that got them to those first 2 steps forward is still there. It just needs the right inspiration. And so I think those things can work together in tandem, where when you inspire people, you can activate something that wasn't always there, or maybe something they didn't want to tap into, that can create motivation to, again, help them help others, help them help themselves, but to also be an inspiration to others through their story and through their journey and through what they've experienced. And so I think we have the opportunity to inspire and motivate one so that that multiplies out into many.
That was the definite purpose of office hours, is to do both and to bring on people like all of you and Ace Curtis that do both, because motivation will get you up, get you back up, get you started, get you back started. But inspiration will get you there. And that's why so many people seek certification to become what I call a resource. Not everybody is a source of information. You have to be a resource to find the right people, a community of people that want to help each other and know people that can help each other. And that's what I believe creates great mentors, coaches, and teachers, motivational and inspirational speakers, authors. And it's why I picked all of you to join me and Ace Curtis. Thank you for joining us here on Office Hours.